What's up, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo. Welcome to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Adam Jensen returns here on Next Gen for a brand new bold adventure into the far-flung future, and this is one of the sickest title screens I have ever seen. If you guys are pumped for this series, make sure to hit that like button. I'm giving away 2 copies of the game. All you gotta do is leave a like on the video and let me know when you found my channel in the comments below. Maybe it was on Deus Ex Human Revolution back in the old days of Xbox 360 and PS3. Maybe it was before then. Maybe it was just recently with No Man's Sky. Either way, welcome to this new walkthrough. Thank you so much for all your support throughout the years. I would not be here without you. So many cool things have come together this year, and I know will continue to come together as we move into the fall gaming season, which this game kind of starts off the big season of great games as we move into the fall and winter months. But big thank you to you guys. I really appreciate all that you've done for me, all the support, all the camaraderie, all the friendship, all the fun we've had, because there is nothing quite like the Ghost Robo Army, and I'm so glad that we're all a part of it together. So let me know if you want to win the game. I'll give it to you on any platform. Just gotta leave a like. Let me know when you found my channel in the comments below. Also, this game is the direct sequel to Human Revolution, so there's a really cool and really comprehensive 12-minute recap video that highlights all of the important story beats from the last game. So if you want to see that to make sure you're up to speed with Mankind Divided, I've uploaded it as a separate video that'll already be live right now, so you can just click the link either in the description or on your screen on the annotation and check out that Human Revolution recap to get up to speed for Mankind Divided. If you don't really care, or if you've already played that game or already watched that series, this will just start right into the opening cutscene for Mankind Divided, but I wanted to make sure I put that little info video out there in case you really wanted to remember or be brought up to speed on the storyline. And we will get things going. I played this game a couple months ago. Square Enix was kind enough to fly to me and bring me the game, which was super cool, but I just played a chunk of it in the middle of the game, so now we get to play the whole thing. And I hope you guys enjoy this extra long part 1.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
Yet another augmented terror attack. 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Aug incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Sing's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his gin crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the gin from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Ooh, baby, our first choice of the day, a non-lethal or lethal. I'm not leaving my 6 exposed, give me something lethal. We've got a UC in there, it might be easier to maintain his cover, he's not the only one. I really like playing a stealthy Adam Jensen and going in with a little sleep dust and trying to make sure everyone hits the pillows without busting their skull.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Trank rifle or stun gun? I really like distance and being able to take dudes out from afar, so let's go with the trank.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said that Jin are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute, so we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force action. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Welcome to Dubai, my friends.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Well, this dude did not end well. He put all the ketchup on the wall instead of the sandwich. Not very good, but we'll take his credit chip. As bad as that is, robbing the dead is something we've come accustomed to. I think it's super cool that they start us off on a mission inside of an abandoned luxury hotel. That's just like a really cool and sexy first level inside of a resort like that. Bam! We're all robotic ready for action. Sometimes we can look at the controls. They've modified the controls a little bit for Mankind Divided, although you can choose the Human Revolution controls if you really wanted to. Alright. Let's head inside and deal with these Jinn. Ah, yes. Returning to the world of vents. I really love the way Deus Ex does stealth and mixes the combat, and it sort of gives you choices, not only in story moments, which I hear this game has some really difficult and awesome story choices, and dialogue discussion choices with critical characters, but also in the way that you play the game. Like, it lets you decide if you want to go lethal, non-lethal, long range, short range, and it's looking really good. A very lovely start to our augmented adventures. Throwing things. It's kind of an awkward push throw, but Jensen never claimed to be athletic. Loop. Goodbye! Dude, I wish I could swim in that luscious teal water. Instead, we will try and save the world.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh.
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Red means bad, McCready. Not a good relationship between Jensen, Augmented Adam, and the regulars that he works with. Okay, so here we've got Smart Vision. Alright, so Smart Vision is this one. Okay, there we go. Nice. Aha, structural weakness. I can see some bad dudes over there. This is kind of like our detective vision here. Alright. That's why I love this game. Stuff like that. Punching through walls? Okay, what's the heck? Okay, people are there. Can I crawl through here? Yeah, there we go. Vault over. We're crouched and comfortable. Door's locked. Okay. Keypad's been disabled. Alright, let's follow the power lines. Looks like it goes behind this wall. Aha, so we're gonna have to climb up. You actually have a pretty, like, crazy high jump in this game, which is kind of weird. Like, Jensen's got springs. He's been working on those, deep thigh bends. Trying to be as much like Mario as he can be. Looks like this is what we want. Alright, that's back on. Got a biocell. Let's see. Alright, we've got a cool inventory. Ooh, that is all ruptured, so now we're going to have to go back the way we came. I guess they probably wanted you to go underneath and then be like, oh no, the floor is messed up. Now you have to go above. But we're too cool for that. We just go above all the time. We take the high road and head inside. Keypad, please. Let's hack it. Okay. Hacking in this game is super sweet. And also super nerve-wracking. Uh-oh. Okay.
Trace program initiated.
Let's go. Hurry up. I got 25 seconds to stop this worm. Please. Okay, and you're good. Let's get out of here.
Access
Beautiful.
granted.
Perfect. All right. Getting XP for all sorts of stuff. There are our first dudes of the day. All right. Tutorial. I'm just gonna play the game because I think I should know what's up here. They'll give us the XP for the tutorial regardless. So we can trank these dudes, and you can see the cover system is pretty cool. You just tap X, and he'll automatically go where you want him to go. These dudes, that guy's gonna take off. So we could trank this guy, or we could probably just creep up behind him. Yeah, there we go. Good night. Sleep tight. Let all of the augmented nanobugs bite. Uh-oh. Okay. That was our takedown guy, but we already know what's up. Alright, we got two dudes there. I don't want to expose myself, so we'll stay on the same side for cover. Good night, sleep tight. Everyone is getting so tired. They've been working so long and hard protecting this entryway. Uh-oh. Okay. We're good. We're safe. You got anything on you? Machine pistol ammo. Reload this tranq rifle. The lighting's really pretty. Playing on PS4, if you haven't noticed already. Svobody beer. Uh-oh, locked again. Time for another hacking game of chance and pain. Okay. We can fortify this. Alright, I guess they want us to fortify. So fortify, I think, makes it harder for them to capture us or spot us as we enter the system. And eventually you see, like, data scan, overclock, reveal, stealth. You'll get all these different little tools that help you to hack through some of the more difficult areas and challenges.
Access granted.
But we don't need that today. Too easy. And we're in a bloodbath here.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Think we can break the lock? Think we can shoot the lock off as a tranq dart? It's probably not going to work like that. Okay. Let's move this. Looks like that wall is ready to say hello to me. Jensen's arm is the answer to most things. Alright. The Icarus landing augmentation triggers... Okay, so we can jump down here. Oh my god, that's a deep fall. But it says it's okay. 3, 2, 1. Nice. I like that. Landed in like a mix of Zeus and Thor. Again, stealth tutorial. I don't really need it. We'll just grab it and go. In the hatch. You guys ready for this? Dead body there. We should be okay when we drop in. Okay. Shh. Sleep tight, my precious. Probably not a good idea that Jensen decides that he's gonna drop or stand up out of his drop animation to do that attack. But okay. Oh, this guy has been like decapitated massively. Some sort of thing you'd expect to see in Dead Space. Not Deus Ex. Okay. Let's see, anyone else in here? Doesn't look like it. I guess that guy left. So we are free to move about. Handsaw? How about handsaw, Jensen? That's what every aug dreams of. Okay, looks like we got... What is this here? Machine pistol. I'll take it. I'm not going to use it yet, though. Where did that guy go? Okay. That looks like a nice place for us to enter. Don't have to worry about... Whoa. Yeah, let's get up here. Look at that jump. I'm telling you, Jensen has freaking legs on him. There are a lot of dudes in here. Don't look at me. Alright. We can regain energy if you hold in the right stick. You can use the biocell on the left trigger there to gain energy, which is used for all of your different augs. You've got health on the stims.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again.
No.
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been from the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
Huh. No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Okay. Here are the dudes of the day. And we're gonna stealth shoot them. Good night, you pathetic panther. Alright, let's try not to get spotted. We haven't been seen yet. They don't even know that we're here. Good night. I love that you get XP for everything in this game. So whether you choose to do things stealthily or guns blazing, you are gaining ground, which is nice to know. Okay, we'll drop in. I think I've got the invisibility aug on the left of my D-pad, so we can use that if we need to sneak by anybody. For now, I think we're okay. Everybody's sleeping tight. I don't know that we need any of that ammo, but we'll take it. Anyone behind this door? No, but let's head in. What do you guys think of the game so far? Hopefully you're pumped. I've been so pumped for this one ever since I got to play it. A couple months back, I was like, dude, I need this new Deus Ex. And I think it's a great series for us to play together. It's like my kind of game, where it's got some exploration, some good story.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
The Jin's communication. Your implanted rebreather augmentation prevents gas damage. Okay. So I can drop down here, and I'm just like a cool cat. I've got my my fake lungs on here. Seems like that's not the right way. Let's head here. Get out of that gas. Feel like I'm in Arkham. Oh, baby. Okay, so you can mark guys with your gun, like if you actually look at them. Seems like that's how they're marked. If you get a good view of them. There we go, see? Uh-oh, there's a bunch of other troopers around. We gotta take this guy before he freaks. Uh-oh, it might get ugly. There are a lot of dudes down here. I've only got, what, 14 shots left? Yep. Everybody sleeps when they are with me. Did I get that guy? No? I thought I hit him. Okay. We're cool. Let's move up, move up, move up. Another machine pistol. Convert it into ammo because Jensen's that kind of cool cat. Alright. Aha, there's a dude on the upper level. This is the guy I need to take out. He's making me nervous back here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He saw me. Okay. Ah. You know what we're gonna have to do? Let's go invisible. You ready? Here we go. Climb up.
Come on and fight!
Nope, you have no idea where I'm at. Shh. They don't know where I'm at. That's awesome.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
Okay.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Okay. I don't know where we're at, but we're back here, and they are searching for me. Okay. They've got like a turret or something here. Aha. This is super nerve-wracking. Okay, they're gone. Okay, let's creep in and get this guy. Come here, buddy. Boom! Sleep tight. Nope. Oh!
Go check on them.
Oh my god, our energy worked just perfectly to get us out of there. How cool was that? That was so epic. Okay. Whew. Uh-oh. Someone saw us from behind. I think we're okay, though. Yeah, there's a dude there. The cover and all the controls work really nicely in this game. 3, 2, 1, takedown! Ugh! And I like that we stay in cover, too. Yes, Jensen. Yes. Okay. Let's keep moving. Okay, 2 dudes here. I need one of them to move.
That's not what I meant. I meant we should be in the atrium with him. Not
I do have 2 gas grenades I could use.
طيب لو بالشكل ده يبقى تمام. متهيألي لازم ننزل للفن. بس احنا كده هنفوت منظر يبهر وما
There we go. Look at that. One down, 2 down. Sleep tight, my pitiful children.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces.
Okay.
What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound, and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Negative. Didn't find it.
Well, you better hope Singh's cover stays intact. Otherwise, you'll be answering to me.
Ooh, maybe that was the comms booster. That triangular thing I found. Should we go check it out? Let's go check it out real fast. That guy's marked. Oh, crap. Come on in. Come on in. You wanna play? You wanna play?
all clear. For now.
Oh god, I don't have enough energy for a takedown.
That was an odd sound.
Hello! I am that odd sound! You goob. Okay. Alright, real fast. Ooh, is that a vent we can get into? Aha. So that leads us forward. I want to go back real briefly. There's dudes on the lower level there. I'm not going to mess with them. I want to stay on the upper level and see if we can't... I think that was the thing I was looking for in terms of what is going to shut down the comms. So let's quickly go do that. I know... Here. Okay. I know there's a dude in here. Actually, looks like there's 2 dudes. Okay. We'll go invisible and go take him out. You do need energy for takedowns as well, so keep that in mind. We got to make sure that we have energy for takedowns. There we go. Everyone is out. And I think this is the comms machine. It is. There we go.
Miller, I disabled the Gen's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
I love that Deus Ex is that kind of game where, like, you can kind of mess something up and then go back and fix it, and the game recognizes it. It's not like, haha, you're locked out the door. You know, like, it's really about player freedom and really about creating and telling your own tale, which I love. Because normally they just lock the door behind you and be like, uh-oh, you're screwed. But here, it adds the immersion, the fact that you can actually, you know, actually do stuff that would make sense in, like, if you were in this situation, if you were Jensen, if you had his arsenal and his abilities and his mind, you know, which is super cool. All right. I think we're safe for now. So let's head through the atrium here. I'm making a lot of noise. You can see the ping, ping, ping of my noise. But I think we're all right. In we go. Hack it through. I guess we'll fortify up. And then... well, we got a ways to go. Wowzer Bowser. So we want to go, yeah, we want to go down. Fortified detection 30%. We seem good so far. I think we're good to go. We'll get in here and finish the job off. And we're in.
Access granted.
Beautiful.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4, in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on her ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Augs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the? The park has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on...
Greedy, I'm making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
Holy crap, the Golden Illuminati is here. Oh my god.
We're closing in. We're gonna lose Singh. Jensen, I can't reach him.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Okay. Hey, freaking stop it. Augmented idiot. Got a hard face. I can't even punch it right. Okay.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time.
Okay.
But you need to disable that chopper.
Okay.
Copy that.
I gotta go. I don't have time for any of this. Let's just sprint into the chopper. Where do I break it? Open the hatch. Pull out the freaking battery. Ugh.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen!
Whew.
You're welcome.
Shit.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all. We will merge with machines, with computers.
When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! And planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
What kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people?
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregated.
Sarif industry is closely towards.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control. control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation. Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
A new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global jurisdiction. 29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
Late title card says hello, and Jensen is ready for this world divided.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany him. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Huge. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure are your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
So the Illuminati, or whoever that secret organization is trying to activate some sort of creepy plan to lead the Augs to victory.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Looks like we've got a lot to uncover here. Glasses on, business face ready. Ooh.
Cut off.
Look at this place. Oh my god. Freaking tank.
Oh, so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Ma'am? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman, moving a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augover, ziprawte si papíry. Ziprawte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Alex reminds me so much of Rihanna, doesn't she?
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. Didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Hope this works.
Just watch yourself, Clank.
Clank, like Ratchet and Clank. I guess that's what they call augmented people here in this prejudiced place of Praha.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
The neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Good God, these attacks are freaking relentless. They just don't stop. Sounds like the Illuminati actually is trying to make us see stuff. As weird as that may be.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
This is getting out of control.
Hold on.
What?
Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
You think someone did something to us or something in the bombing? Got a pretty nice place here. Wardrobe that a lion could live in. System failsafe mode enabled. Interesting. Okay, let's check out what we got here. Hydraulic micro pump, all sorts of tools. Looks like Jensen working on himself in some capacity. Radio that I can't understand. A mirror that reveals that we're invisible. A magazine. Got very little in the way of ammunition. Anything in here? Pistol ammo. And STEM processor chip, crafting parts. Overclock software. Let's check this out. Collecting crafting parts to craft items or customize weapons. From the inventory, select a weapon, hold. Interesting. Okay, that'll be cool. Should we check it out right now? Let's go to inventory, tap. Yes. So the tranquilizer rifle. What can we customize? Oh, those are augmentations. They're all busted. I guess nothing can really be customized here. Okay, well, we'll save that for later then. Let's head out. Oh, laundry room. Man, we got a nice place here. Look at this. Painkillers. I've heard that the open world environments in this game are incredible. Let's wash our face, brush our teeth, put some skin shield on. Take a quick shower. Alright. Augmented naked shower time. There we go. Doesn't the water mess with his parts? I guess not. Ooh, look at this steamy scene. The moment we've all been waiting for. Naked robots. But he is kind of human. In fact, he is very human, so. It's like half robot, half man. Getting all bubbly and sudsy, squeaky clean. Okay, cool. Flush that toilet. Donna.
Open blinds.
Oh. Check that out. Got an ebook here. The Juggernaut Collective originated in the early 2020s when a hacker named Eli posted a badly written call to arms type message on the darknet. Huh. The group first made headlines in 2025 by hijacking atmospheric processors used by a popular weather artist and sending hurricane force to decimate a Page Industries-sponsored event. Say Janus? Oh. Around the same time, Eli was replaced online by a new nom de plume, Janus. Proven unsuccessful to find out who it is. increasingly effective at bankrupting companies, particularly worrisome to counterterrorism agencies around the world. As growing evidence, the Collective have been recruiting a number of experienced agents. Okay, so the Collective is like messing with the with politics and companies.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
All right, we're very messy. We leave a lot of credit cards around. It's kind of a dangerous project, but we like to make sure we trace our steps every morning or something like that. Call Sarif, watch TV, leave. Let's call Sarif.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Sarif.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
You've obviously landed on your feet, though. Unlike a lot of other people.
I've been lucky. I almost died in Panchaea waiting for the rescue teams to dig me out. And I lost a lot of time after recovering from my injuries. You went back to Detroit, you saw what happened to Sarif Industries.
I gotta look at it, briefly.
Humanity was afraid of the potential we offered, and they lashed out. Broke into the building, stole what they could, and burned the rest. Those vultures at Tai Young Medical gobbled up what was left. Sometimes a dream has to die so a new one can rise from the ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Ouch.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Aug ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
Nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Sarif.
Well, we know that that is not going to be just a normal signature. He's going to use it for something, and I think if we're really aware, you notice all the gold on Sarif's body, on his clothes, on both of his augmented arms? Where else do we see gold? On the faces of the attackers in Dubai. I bet there's a connection between Sarif and them. Who knows who's on whose side? But we do have kuzelny shritek, suspiciously delicious gnome cereal, and a cute puppy. And I think that is where it will bring our first part to a close. We'll exit the home and head for Prague when we return. Until that time, guys and girls, thanks so much for watching. Make sure that like button if you're ready for the next one. If you want to see more, let me know. And if you guys want to possibly win a copy of the game, all you got to do is leave a like and let me know in the comments when you found my channel, and I'll announce those winners shortly here. But thanks so much for being a part of it. This has been a blast thus far. Really excited to play more. I've heard great things about this game, and so far it's living up to them. Froggy Kuznati and Krupavi Pirat. What's it say? Natural fruit flavored cereal. Save $2. I love how some of it's in English, and then the actual title is in what, Czechoslovakian or Russian or something of that sort. Anyhow, this is Deus Ex Mankind Divided. It's pretty freaking awesome, and I hope you guys will be back for the rest of the series. Until that time, though, everybody, thanks again. You guys are amazing. I love all of your faces, and I hope to see them back soon. Until that time, though, drink some hot chocolate. Jensen's going to kick it before he starts off on his biggest adventure yet. Till that time, thanks again, and we will see you all later.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentations safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentations Sarif's money could buy. It took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. It wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarif's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Sarif Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The mercs were led by an augmented killer I'd crossed paths with twice before, Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Sarif Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Sarif's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Sarif's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Sarif had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.